classy rapper that he's walking out to.
Bryan Arocho and Austin Tadlock will get right to it off the jump. Arocho with that mean right hand to the body, thumping it up with Tadlock. Tadlock letting his hands go as well. Landing, dude, Arocho is blitzing. We saw earlier on in his career last year when he was fighting Joe Diamond, ferocious intensity off the line, big shots, but a definite penchant towards the grappling. Having a difficult time later in the third with his output, but here he's a much more experienced fighter. He's learning his body more. He knows when he can explode and when he can't. Amazing timing with that inside leg kick, dropping Tadlock to a knee. Arocho looking almost reinvented since the last time we saw him.
Big kick to the body. Getting in the pocket and slanging and banging.
And let him go. This is what the Fort Lauderdale crowd wants to see. Gosh darn, let him have it.
Yeah, out of these lighter weight fighters, especially in the bantam and the flyweight division, you're always going to see nonstop action and high volume output.
Yeah, guys at this weight class should never get tired. Personal opinion, you can disagree.
Never.
Never. If I was that small, I would never be tired.
If I was that small, I'd have a six-pack.
100%. Tadlock pressing Arocho into the fence. Arocho using an underhook to give himself some space so he can kind of wiggle out the side, buying himself some room. Tadlock with the quick trip, getting down into the guard. Looking to build up his base, but Arocho's on that wrist control. He's looking to bring the knee inside for triangle. Tadlock recovering position, pummeling to the inside, and shutting down the hips of Arocho. Tadlock happy to slow things down here.
You know.
Making Arocho have to work all that much more just to get things moving back in his direction. Oh, Tadlock makes posture. Arocho grabs the ankles, goes for that sit-up dummy sweep, manages to create a scramble. He's out the back door, turning the corner. Tadlock does the same. Arocho building his base, touching on that wrestling base, turning the corner. Tadlock ignores the opportunity for that reverse Kimura, and Arocho circles to the back on that body lock. Tadlock throwing the hip throw. Arocho rolling through, finishing top position, letting that left hand fly on the fence. What a way to finish a round.
Good job, Ben.
This weekend is EDC. Next weekend is
big
BET
left hand by
at
Tadlock.
the Beecham in Orlando, Florida. I can guarantee that.
Oh, Arocho stalking in, framing into that right hand, barely missing. Tadlock serving up a left kick to the body for his trouble. Arocho's breathing through his mouth. He's got to shut his mouth. You don't want to take shots with an open jaw. Big head kick from Tadlock. A body kick to follow. Using this reach. Arocho's fought tall fighters before and had a hard time when he couldn't close distance. Tadlock started to give him that same look, but also looking to grapple, so allowing that clinch.
Yeah, before this clinch happened, I was about to say it looks like Austin Tadlock is a little more calculated and is picking his shots, whereas Bryan Arocho is just looking one at a time just to land damage.
Yeah, Tadlock fancies himself a grappler. He fancies himself a submission artist. He even called for a third-round submission. So you know he wants to grapple. But in this situation, when you are having so much success on the outside, at range, using your long weapons, why would you choose to close the range into a spot where, one, your opponent can reach you, or two, is his stronger area?
Exactly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Utilize that striking.
100%. Tadlock doing a good job trying to turn the corner. Arocho just not allowing it, staying really tight here, but not really getting anything done with that high crotch he had. And as soon as the hands break, Tadlock gets his frame and starts working out the door. Ooh, Tadlock with that big left kick. Arocho kind of letting him execute. That knee went high and luckily missed, or else the ref would give us another call here. Big shot by Arocho. driving through. He's on the hips, putting Tadlock on the fence. Tadlock using that wall for support, digging in those underhooks, changing the level, bringing it up Arocho here. Arocho not wanting it. You can see hinged at the hip, driving his pressure through the shoulder into the leg, trying to keep him in play. Tadlock working on the head.
Yeah, that was a clean entry there by Bryan Arocho.
It was a really good shot.
But it landed him nowhere but just up against the cage, utilizing his muscles. And I want to know, how much is going to take before they start to give out in fatigue.
Oh. Arocho got tired of holding on, ripped the leg off, taking Tadlock to the sky, drilling him down towards the floor. Tadlock posting with his foot, but Arocho just taking over, just too much aggression behind it. Getting on top, Tadlock working to his position. Arocho could try to set hooks here, but alas, he cannot.
Keep him down, yeah, in less than 15 seconds. He
Big
pops back
kick
up.
through.
Last 10 seconds here.
They break. Tadlock throws that knee high again. One or two of those might have gone to the face, guys. We don't know here. We couldn't see from our angle, but he is definitely throwing them with intention to the face at this point.
It looks like he's trying to land it to the face. So would you say first round Arocho, second round Tadlock, or Tadlock got both of those rounds?
Man, the first was very, very close.
First was closer.
Really hard to call, but I definitely give the second to Tadlock.
I think Tadlock just has to continue to keep this distance and utilize his striking. Don't get involved with this tie-up game here that Bryan Arocho wants to do.
I mean, I think it would behoove him to not do that, because here we are with our back on the wall again, where he was clearly dominating on the outside. Tadlock cut those hips. He was able to turn in. Now he's got the head under his chest so he can kind of weigh him down. Arocho grabbing onto the head. He's looking for a shoulder crush. Great knee to the body by Arocho. Back in on those legs. But you can see in his posture, his legs are straight. He's bent at the waist. This is not the posture needed to finish a takedown.
Yeah, you're really not trying. I think here, if he really and truthfully wanted to land that takedown, he would get his hips in and bend those knees, not at the waist. I think at this point there, he's just doing desperation shots and just trying to hold on to catch his breath.
Yeah, it kind of calls into question the cardio of Bryan Arocho. We've seen him fade in the third, but that first round had a ton of output, and that really could have sapped his strength for quite a bit. But here we are in the third, and he's doing good work. He's getting control time, and he's managing just to smother and control Tadlock. So thus far, he is winning this round.
Yeah.
But when you're looking at who's trying to finish or who's trying to fight, it is Austin Tadlock.
Yeah.
Finally, the takedown out of Bryan Arocho. He got the hips out from under him, but again, he's simply holding on here. Tadlock is punching. He's working to pummel the head. He's working to take the corner. He's working back up to his knees. All of the output is being done by Austin Tadlock. Oh, climbing. Looking for a little rubber guard here. He's one-legged, so we're going to see how much that does for him. But at the very least, it's going to put him in a position where Bryan cannot do good ground and pound on him. That being said, rubber guard's not that hard to deal with. You got to give forward pressure, shimmy your shoulders, and as you come in with that forward pressure, you got to swoop up so that the leg slides down your back and you can land in posture. Big shots coming down from Arocho. Landing in there, Tadlock looking for the triangle. He locks up danger zone. Arocho posturing out, keeping the pressure on. Tadlock looking for the
10
jaw.
seconds left.
He's got his hands locked. Can he do anything with it? Arocho might be inclined to lift and dump. Say to hell with that submission attempt. And here we go, exiting the third.
Oh, wow, but he's got some.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the judges have reached a unanimous decision for your winner. Out of the red corner, Bryan Arocho.
Ride time, cage control. That sealed the deal today. Bryan Arocho was able to put the pressure on Austin Tadlock, put him in a position where he could not.